Yo, what's good, y'all? Back with another one. Here to preview the second round of the playoffs because this shit gonna be lit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the Knicks and Celtics on an entirely separate video. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that separate. But the first series I'm gonna preview is Denver versus Oklahoma City. You got the top two MVP candidates with Shea Gillis-Alexander and Nikola Jokic. The Nuggets came off a fucking series where they fucking beat the Clippers. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I thought the Clippers were gonna beat the Nuggets, but the Nuggets found a way because the Nuggets role players and secondary stars like Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. and them, everybody stepped up. Russell Westbrook stepped up. Because Nikola Jokic really didn't have his normal Nikola Jokic series like he normally does. That was one of the first times in a long time that I've seen Jokic having an average series at best. But the Nuggets still found a way to beat the Clippers. That's mostly because James Harden's clown ass is on the other side. And I already knew, that's why I said Clippers in 6, because I knew if it got to game 7, which it did, that James Harden was going to fucking choke, and he did. So some things in life are just guaranteed: death, taxes, and James Harden choking in game 7s. It ain't but that's enough of that shit. Oklahoma City's a fucking machine, bro. Seriously, the two teams that always scared me this year when the Knicks played was the Boston Celtics and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Those are the two teams that scared the fuck out of me when we played them. And the Thunder, man, yo, those fucking young dudes is fucking, them dudes is fucking rough riders, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I fucked with Oklahoma City squad. And now that they got Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso to go with Shea and Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren back healthy, the Thunder to me are the team to beat in the West. No question about it. But as far as this series is concerned, I do think the Nuggets are going to give them some challenge, give them some problems, because the Nuggets are a championship experienced team for the most part. But at the end of the day, I got the Thunder winning in 6 over the Denver Nuggets. Because I just think the Nuggets have, I just think the Thunder have too much two-way firepower. Not necessarily offensive firepower, two-way firepower, because the Thunder are a great defensive team. They might be the best defensive team in the league. And then the Nuggets, their defense is up and down. It comes and it goes. And against the Thunder, your defense can't come and go. You got to be on point 24/7 when you play the Thunder. And that's why I got the Thunder beating the Nuggets in 6 games. Because I think SGA is going to have his moment this series, and he's going to prove it. And you got the fucking the Timberwolves versus the Warriors. Honestly, if the Warriors would have finished the Rockets in 6 games, I would have went with the Warriors just based off experience. But the fact that they're going to be physically tired and emotionally tired, man, they're gonna be in a little bit of a disadvantage going into the series against the Timberwolves. Besides the size, because I ain't gonna lie, I think the Timberwolves size might hurt the Warriors the longer the series goes. Because even though I expect Julius Randle to struggle a little bit more in this series against Draymond Green, and I do think the Warriors will have their moments to take advantage of Rudy Gobert, but overall, I just think the Warriors' size, the Warriors' lack of size is going to hurt them the longer the series goes, because we saw that with Houston. You feel what I'm saying? Houston was giving Golden State all types of problems with their size, and for the most part, the thing that dragged the Rockets down was for them to lose was Jalen Green, number one. He was just fucking horrible in that series. And then the Rockets' lack of experience. The Timberwolves ain't going to have that issue. The Timberwolves got experience from last year, from beating the Denver Nuggets and making it to the Western Conference Finals. So they're not afraid of the Warriors. They probably want all the smoke with Golden State. But if I had to pick a winner of this series, in my opinion, I'm going with the Timberwolves in 7 games. I do think the series is gonna go to full 7 games, and I got the Timberwolves winning it. And plus, they got home court advantage. I think they win this series. So Western Conference Finals, I think it's gonna be Oklahoma City versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. In the Eastern Conference, the Cavaliers already lost game 1 last night to the Pacers, but I still think the Pacers will be. I still think the Cavs will win in 7, but I'm worried about Darius Garland, his toe injury, because without Darius Garland, the Cavs are not going to beat the Pacers. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't really have that much regard for the Pacers as being an elite team, but they are pretty good. They're deep as hell. So they ain't no slouches. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, man, the Cavs need Darius Garland this series, because Donovan Mitchell is not going to be able to just carry the whole fucking load against the Pacers. But they need Garland, man, like real bad. But like I said, I do think Garland's going to get back, and I do think the Cavs are going to win the series in 7 games, but it's going to take the full 7. And I think the game's going to come down to the last few minutes of game 7. That's how close the series is going to be. And as far as the Knicks and the Celtics is concerned, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I hate doing this because y'all know the Knicks is my fucking squad. And I do think we're going to be way better than the fucking public is giving us credit for. Because the public, leave it up to Vegas and leave it up to ESPN, we're going to lose in 5-6 games. Well, 5 games and 4 games, we're going to get blown out. They're going to act like the regular season is the same as the fucking playoffs. But the Knicks we're going to battle the Celtics. We're going to give them a problem, in my opinion. But I do think the Celtics will win the series in 7 games. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to sit here and cap. But like I said, on a separate video, I'm going to break down where I think the Knicks do have a chance and where their best chance could be if against the Celtics if they face them. But honestly, I'm going to keep it all the way real. Like I said, I got the Celtics beating the Knicks in 7 games, but I think it's going to be fucking hard fought because Jalen Brunson, by his goddamn self, is a goddamn problem for the Celtics. Because that's the one thing the Celtics have been struggled against is against a point guard that can light up the scoreboard, and Jalen Brunson can do that. They didn't have to deal with that with the Orlando Magic. They only had to deal with Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. With New York, you got Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, and OG Anunoby can all go off. But honestly, for the Knicks to have a shot, the bench got to step up, man, because the bench has been horrible in the fucking playoffs. Like, we won games against Detroit with the bench scoring 3 and 6 points. Like, come on, man. Outside of game 1, that was outside of game 1 when Cam Payne had that explosive game, the bench was horrible scoring-wise. And then another game, Mitchell Robinson had 13, but come on. If Mitchell Robinson, your best scoring option off the bench, your team is in trouble. So that's why I said them niggas got to step up. But like I said also, man, I do think the Celtics are going to win the series. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. I got them winning game 7. So my picks are I got Minnesota over Golden State in 7. I got Oklahoma City over Denver in 6. I got the Cavs over the Pacers in 7. And I got the Celtics over the Knicks in 7. But y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.